So JAX just got a visual update. That visual update has included some bugs that have caused his win rate to absolutely spike. So we're going to do two things. We're going to talk about those bugs, and then we're also going to review his new visual update. At the very least, on the skins that I use and I like. Not all of them. Why? Because I'm biased. Let's talk about the bug. So, as many of you probably don't know, each skin in League of Legends is coded as a different champion. That's right. Why do they do that? Because the game is old and very out of date. That means very likely what happened is when they nerfed JAX, they nerfed him on live, but they didn't actually put those nerfs into his visual updated skins, which for some reason would be then coded as new champions. Don't ask me, it's just how they do it. At either rate, Riot did a nerf to Counter-Strike a bit ago, where instead of 14 to 8 second cooldown, it would be 15 to 9. Well, that's been reverted, and it's back to being 14 to 8. In addition, his ultimate cooldown was, or his ultimate mana cost was nerfed from 50 up to 100. It's now back down to 50. How much has this impacted JAX? This has impacted JAX a lot. As you can see, as we move up the ranks here, JAX's win rate continues to spike harder and harder. Why is that? That's because as you get higher and higher up the ranks, the problem is that people start counting cooldowns more, and unfortunately with JAX's Counter-Strike being on a lower cooldown than people really expect, it has caused him to get a lot of free trades and free damage into a lot of people. JAX also particularly does better at the high ranks, which is where he was originally nerfed for. So in addition to having much better animations off the visual update, he just got hard buffed by these changes. Now, how buffed was the visual update? Well, right now I'm not using the attack speed rune. I just have the attack speed from being level 6. In addition to that, I'm using Legend Alacrity, but I'm not using Lethal Tempo. So this is Neopax JAX. This is JAX's newest, coolest, best, most expensive $300 Giga skin, okay? So as you can see, I'm going to walk up here and you can see these animations. Despite not really having much attack speed at all, I can get through these animations pretty quick, which JAX was not really known for having good animations and needing to get attack speed to get to good animations, whereas now you can see, like, I can get through these attacks very quickly. Additionally, his W is let me put on auto refresh cooldowns here. The W, at the very least in this skin, comes out pretty quick. I'm actually not. Oh, okay, well that one. Okay, you can't do it that quickly, but you can do it. You can do it pretty quick here. His Counter-Strike is the same because it's just, you know, it's a Counter-Strike. Is his Leap Strike any different? No, it's just Leap Strike. His ultimate looks cooler, but doesn't really do anything different. So in effect, Neopax JAX, what do we have here? Smoother auto attacks. Seemingly a more consistent W, but I mean, I haven't played through a full game. Realistically, we just have very smooth auto attacks. The skin itself, it's a little bit skinny. I'm not sure that I like how skinny it is, but maybe old JAX skins are just skinny. Neopax JAX. If you have $500 burning a hole in your pocket, get Neopax JAX. Wow, it's JAX, but he's naked. That's right, JAX with no skin. How does he look? Still pretty skinny. I don't know. I guess I'm just used to JAX being kind of chunky, fat ninja, you know, but now he's not chunky and fat, which I guess that's a look. It's just, is it the look that JAX mains wanted? I don't know. How does he animate? Well, still pretty much the same. You can see once again, we're not using Lethal Tempo. We're not using the, oh, wait, yeah, we weren't using the attack speed rune. That's just his passive. We're only using Legend Alacrity for 3%. The auto attack animations are, well, once again, it's like a little bit weird because like you can like cut off the opening stage of your auto attack. That's the only complaint I have. Let me let the passive fall off again. It seems like you can watch your auto attack connect. You see what I mean? Like you saw how it had like the hit animation there, right? And then it didn't actually count it. I wonder if I can. Well, it's just sometimes, okay, so it seems sometimes you can cut off your auto attack with your W, but other than that, base skin, I mean, look at that. There's his E, there's a W, there's a Q, here's the R, a little bit flashy there. Kind of just don't like how it can like cut off your auto attack. I mean, I guess it just comes down to using it. And that's naked, no skin JAX. Wow. What a skin or lack of skin, I guess. How many of these do I need to do, chat? It's JAX, except he's Jaximus. So this one, I'll actually admit, this one actually does look pretty cool. At least, like, the skin itself looks pretty cool. This used to be one of my least favorite skins because he looked like a dwarf. But not even like a cool dwarf, just like a stupid dwarf. It's something out of, I don't know, like Warhammer, but just really dumb. Now it looks pretty good. I actually like this one visually. Animations, once again, we're using the same runes, so we barely have any attack speed, and these animations are pretty fluid. I think I'm actually spending too much time in the animations because I'm so used to like them taking like a bizarre amount of time to animate. We don't have lethal tempo. We don't have the 10% attack speed runes. Once again, this is just being done off our base attack speed. So, you know, it's pretty good here. The W resets here. Yep, that's about normal. I'm gonna let my passive fall off, see what it does. Counter-Strike looks about the same as the other skins. Nothing really to... Yeah, see what I mean, though? At low attack speed, I'm doing this every time. Like, you're seeing that attack is, like, hitting, but then it's, like, not dealing damage. You see that? I've done it on every skin now, too. So this is not, like... I'm not doing it on, like, one skin. It's like, it's a consistent problem here. It's like hard to pull off, but it's like there's one frame where the attack hits, but like it doesn't count it as hitting. Ultimate, yep, it's like the same animation for every ultimate, seemingly. Just a little explosion on you. Leap strike, it's about the same. See what I mean? Okay, so that's gonna take some getting used to. But now I'm gonna like overdo it and wait too long until I W here. But see what I mean? You're watching the hit animation play. You're seeing it. You're seeing it. Okay, that's annoying. That's gonna take some getting used to. There's Jaximus. Looks pretty cool. Actually, looks pretty cool. I like it. It's JAX, except he's a Vandal. He's a Germanic tribe coming down to raid the Southerners. Actually, this looks pretty cool as well. I mean, it's a little bit skinny, but I'm just getting used to it. He's just got those, like, weird anime proportions. Not as exaggerated as Cosante, but, you know, like, where his upper body is just 9 times the size of his lower body. So, it just looks weird and skinny. The weapon, I like. It used to be a club. Now it's, like, whatever this is. So I like that. I like this. How are the animations? Once again, I'm going to say it every time just so you guys can double check here. We don't have the attack speed, 10% attack speed run. All we have is Legend Alacrity in level 6. Pretty good here. The auto attack reset. The W is pretty good as well. Let's drop my attack speed. The E looks about the same. The ult looks about the same. Nothing here. The Q looks about the same. Not really any unique effects going on here. Still got that same issue where I can see the attack hitting and then it doesn't hit. But once again, guess we're just gonna have to get used to that. Aatrox is a similar issue with his passive, but it's kind of like not as bad as this one. It's like the framing just didn't. It's like there's one frame, and now I'm gonna like overdo it each time waiting to W. You know, it's like, oh well. Looks about the same as everything else. Visually, just kind of cool. I like the coloring and all that. Looks neat. Yep. And that's Vandal JAX. How many more do I have to do? JAX does not nearly look as cool as it used to. I kind of really don't like how skinny they made him, and now it looks weird. It looks like his clothes weren't designed correctly. I actually have a problem with this one. My first impressions are not great. I'll be blunt with you. I'm not really sure I like this. He looks too skinny for what they were trying to do with this skin. I don't know a better way to put it, right? It's like they gave him a role for the movie, and then he lost like a lot of weight, so now everything just looks weird on him. That's my opinion. Animations look about the same. I'm sure I'm not like I'm not like attack moving as well as I could because I'm kind of like not used to them. He can start moving here at the very least with max attack speed. He can start moving pretty easy. I'm sure with like oh, what's it called? Lethal tempo. It'll be like a lot better.
Bring it on.
Right. So let me check this W. I'm gonna let the password out. So Counter Strike looks the same. Ultimate looks the same. Leap Strike looks the same. Yep, still's got that one issue. You can see the hit animation play, but it doesn't register it. So now I'm gonna have to like overdo how much I wait, which is just really annoying, right? Yep. I mean, that one I might have gone a bit early. So that's PAX JAX. Woo! I'm gonna be honest, I think it just looks too skinny. Okay, so Godstaff JAX probably visually changed the least of any of his skins. In fact, if you just glanced over, you might not notice that it changed. He lost a lot of weight, but other than that, like the defining features and kind of like how he looks if he's running, doesn't seem to have changed that much. So, yep, auto attacks seem about right. Counter Strike is the same as every other skin. Ultimate, actually his ultimate seems, okay, I'll be honest, there does seem to be a little bit of a difference here on his ultimate. It's not, no, compared to the other skins, this definitely, at a glance, it's actually quite different. Leap Strike is the same. Does he start auto attacking immediately? He does.
Boldness is earned, win after win.
Hold on, I want to check something. I want to try. Hold on. It's like I need to wait for my passive to fall off. I want to see if like. Okay, so that's actually pretty clean.
Against my fire.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty clean. I'll be honest with you. It's like you have to like. I'm like used to having higher attack speed, but it's like the W is a bit slow coming out though. Sometimes, not all the time. It's just like sometimes. Like it's an overhead seems to animate slower than his other ones. Did they never fix that issue? That JAX had slower animations on like some of his attacks? I don't think they ever fixed that. That's weird.
Egg right about now.
Okay, so Godstaff JAX. Yeah, the overhead swing is definitely slower. There's no mistake about it in my mind. The overhead is definitely slower because I'm like letting my attack speed fall off each time here.
Well, the end of the world isn't gonna stop itself.
That is 100% slower. So anyway, Godstaff has a different ult animation, a slightly different Counter-Strike animation. This stuff seems to be about the same though. Yeah, worth noting, someone told me this, if you W at the same time as you ult, it doesn't play the ult sound effect anymore. So if you listen here, it's only playing the W, not the ult animations. Like here's the ult like sound. So hear that? It doesn't do that anymore if you W. Hear that? Okay. That's all I have to say. That's Godstaff JAX. I guess you just need to get used to that. It's a little bit differently timed, so it's like throwing me off a little bit. But other than that, it's like a pretty clean, right? Like Q, auto, W, right? Like it's a pretty clean. Yeah, okay. Nemesis JAX, a skin I never used because I never really liked it. Why am I reviewing it? Well, I'm giving it a second chance. Does it look good? No. No, I don't really like it. This kind of I don't even know what they're doing. Like Sauron with a turban? Is that what they're going for? What even is this? Okay. The base colorings are pretty bad too. Seriously, what is this? He's got like a Sauron mace with like a Sauron face and then a turban? I don't get it. What were they going for in this? So everything else is about normal. Yep. Let's look at his ult. Okay, that one's unique. His ultimate animation is definitely unique. His E animation's a little bit different. The only thing I'm really seeing here, let me try the E animation with nothing else active. Is it got like a little purple hue? That's about it. His ultimate's got a purple. That seems to be it. I'm not really gonna go that much more into this skin. I kinda, if you like it, that's great, cool, more power to you. To me, this still looks about as stupid as it did before the rework. So, yay, Nemesis, woo. How many A's do I have to Nemesis JAX? Another skin no one used because it was bad. Was it, what does it do cool? I guess it's like Vygar JAX now. You're like JAX, but you're Vygar. What does it do? Why would I want to use this skin? What is appealing about this? Does this skin do anything? You know what? I'm gonna bet the only thing it does unique is its ultimate, right? Okay, so it's got like a different sound effect. It's got different sound effects. That's about it. It probably already had those. I did not use it that much. It's got like a green hue on its E. Is it green on its ult? Okay. It's got different sound effects. It's got different visuals. I guess if you're into being Vygar JAX, this is for you. Other than that, everything seems to be about normal here. Yep. That's it. I mean, it's got unique stuff. I just don't like the aesthetics of it. It's not doing it for me. Woo, Nemesis, yeah. You guys want me to review Nemesis JAX, except it costs a lot of money and is prestige. Wow, would you look at that? Green, white, gold, weird hair plug things that kind of don't look ugly and clip through its own skin. A weapon that is like a crystal, I guess. Wow, so cool. The same visuals. Is it green? No, it's gold. What about his ultimate? Gold and green. Yep, that seems about right.
Next fool to ask about my face is a mouthful of laugh.
I don't. If you're into showing people that you use your time to buy things that aren't really worth anything, I mean, if you look at it that way, right? Like it's like a power play. You're like, look how much free time I have wasted getting this stupid skin. I have more money than I really should. The last skin I will review, Small Hat JAX. Known for having a small hat. His defining feature seems to be that his hat is half off because it's half sized. Why? Who did this? Who took half his hat away? Who took his hat? He got Teemo's hat.
Next fool to ask about my face.
So what do we got here? Yep. Attack animations. Seem about right. Yep, this is about normal. Let's do the. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. I bet the ultimate doesn't have a unique effect. Nah, it's just the generic explosion. E is just gonna be. Yep. So it's a small hat JAX. That's what he does. He's got a small hat. So, do you feel like having a small hat? Is your brain smaller than everyone else's around you? Now you can play small hat JAX. With a small hat as JAX. And that's every JAX skin that I want to review. Yay! I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.